So you want to sound more natural when you seek English? Well, getting a handle on irregular verbs is a huge step. But let's face it, memorizing them can be pretty tough. In this explainer, we're going to master the 25 most common ones using a really simple and effective strategy.
Okay, let's be honest. Irregular verbs can be a real headache for pretty much every English learner. I mean, they just don't follow the rules, and trying to memorize a super long list, it feels like a chore, right? But here's the thing. Getting over this hurdle is one of the biggest leaps you can possibly take toward fluency. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Learning them isn't always the most exciting part of the journey, but it is absolutely necessary. Think of it like this. Mastering these core verbs is one of the fastest shortcuts you can take to seriously level up your English and start sounding more like a native speaker. So, what's the secret? How do you actually learn them without getting totally overwhelmed? It's definitely not by staring at a massive list for hours on end. Nope. There's a much smarter, much simpler way to do it. Here it is, a simple 3-step plan. First, just forget about trying to learn hundreds of verbs at once. That's a recipe for disaster. Just focus on the top 25 most common ones. Second, and this is absolutely crucial, always learn the 3 forms together, the infinitive, past simple, and past participle. This helps your brain lock them in as one single unit. And finally, you gotta listen and imitate. Mimicking a native speaker is without a doubt the fastest way to nail the pronunciation. All right. It is time to put that strategy into practice. So for the next few slides, I'm going to say the 3 forms of each verb. Your job is to listen carefully and repeat right after me. Really focus on the sounds. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, let's start with the absolute heavyweights of the English language. Repeat after me. Be, was, were, been, have, had, do, did, done. Say, said, said. Go, went, gone. That was an excellent start. All right, let's move on to our next group. Here we go. Get, got, make, made, made. Know, knew, known. Think, thought, take, took, taken. Did you notice that? See how the vowel sounds often shift? That's a really key pattern to listen for. You are doing great. Remember to say all 3 forms out loud. Don't just think them. It makes a huge difference in locking them into your memory. Okay, next set. See, saw, seen. Come, came, come. Give, gave, given. Tell, told, told. Feel, felt, felt. Okay, this next set includes one of the simplest, but also one of the most important verbs in all of English. Let's run through them. Become, became, become. Leave, left, left. And here it is. You ready? Put, put. Mean, meant, meant. Keep, kept, kept. See? Some of these verbs are a total gift. Put doesn't change at all. It's the same in the present, the past, and as a participle. You gotta love it when English throws you a bone like that every now and then. And here we are, our final set, and it starts with another beautifully simple one. Ready? Let. Begin, began, begun. Show, showed, shown. And to finish us off, hear, heard, heard. And just like that, you've practiced the 25 most essential irregular verbs in English. Fantastic job. So, you've just practiced the absolute core verbs you need for daily conversation. But the big question is, how do you make sure they actually stick? Let's quickly go over the main takeaways so you can keep building on all this great progress you've made. So here's the crucial point. Effective learning isn't about cramming for hours. It's about being smart and strategic. Just remember this recipe for success. Learn in short, focus bursts. Start with these 25 verbs. Always learn the 3 forms together as a group and imitate a native speaker. That's it. That's the path forward. So, to really make this stick, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. Because knowledge is only powerful when you actually use it. I want you to look at this list again and just pick one verb. That's it, just one. Your challenge is to use it in a real sentence today. Go on, pick one right now. That one small action will bring you one big step closer to fluency. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep practicing.